Hello and welcome again to another game analysis video. So this is going to be the same as the previous one, where I'm just going to talk through a little bit of Blood Bowl that I played, and just to sort of explain what I was trying to do, what I was thinking about when I made certain moves. Again, not an attempt to demonstrate perfect Blood Bowl, just a little bit of insight. Just before I start, again, I'd like to say, if you do like this video, please just press the like button or subscribe. Just lets me know that people are actually watching this and enjoying it, and maybe I can do some more. And again, finally, I just want to plug my Patreon again. So if you are super happy with this kind of stuff and you want to contribute a little bit, that's always available. And I'm also doing the patron-only team guides for the NAF World Cup. That's going to be held in Dornbirn, Austria later this year. One for each of the 26 teams. So if you enjoy or want to interest in that kind of stuff, you can always hop along to that page. Okay, let's get started. So I've got Undead here versus a vampire team. This is my defense. I've got my three guys in the middle to minimize the amount of blocks that the opponent can have. I've got the ghouls hidden at the back here so they can't be hit. I've got mummies on the edge here, so it's harder for my opponent to blitz them to get loads of people through on the sidelines. Riot loses his turn. Couple of things to mention here. This skeleton here, I could have just hidden him back here and made a symmetrical thing with him hiding, but if he's in this position here, it's quite safe. He can't get blitzed very easily by the opposition, and it also helps prevent easy assists on these two whites here. So let's get started again. So my opponent here is rolling 2 dice blocks without block before even protecting the ball, so I'm immediately thinking, okay, he's possibly not the most experienced coach, so I need to factor that into the stuff that I do on my turn. I'm already starting to think about that kind of stuff. Yeah, particularly after having used the reroll and continuing to roll blocks without block skill before protecting the ball. That is a big red flag. Yeah, this guy's blitzing now. This guy again with that block. That's his. This move in particular, with the ball just repeating him out there, has got me convinced that possibly not the most experienced coach, and so thinking about that in future turns. So okay, so with that in mind, I'm starting to think about how I'm going to win this game. And for me, if my opponent is going to be slightly reckless, that means trying to win the game over 8 turns. So I don't need to try and take any kind of risk whatsoever in an attempt to turn him over. If I'm playing against a better coach, then if he leaves me some dice draw to try and get the ball, then I may try and take that on. But against a weaker opponent, you want to just gradually grind them down, take no risks whatsoever that can go wrong for you, and then I'll just stop this and explain what I've done on my turn. So basically, with that in mind, I've just shoved all of my guys into contact, especially against vampires. That's pretty good anyway, but I'm just trying to make him make as many decisions as possible, with the idea that quite a few of those are going to be the wrong decisions, and the more bad decisions you can get your opponent to make, the more dice he's going to roll, the more dice he's going to fail, and eventually something's going to go wrong for him without me having to take any kind of positive risk myself. At this stage of the game, that's the plan. Obviously, things develop, they might change, but otherwise that was the plan for this turn. Just get everybody involved. make him roll dice. I've left a white here back as a safety because against this guy I'm cognizant of the fact that his best option is going to be some kind of nonsense play, and so I don't want to leave myself open to him just rolling 1 billion dice and getting away with it. So I don't usually like to have a safety back here, but against these vampires I'm thinking it's probably going to be quite useful. So again, it doesn't seem to be very much strategy going on here from the vampires. They're just throwing some blocks before even protecting the ball. He's just rolling dice. Yeah, this was a particularly interesting move. You got the pushback on the mummy, but decided, oh, I'll go for some extra ones. Which worked out fine. But that's fine. That's another dash roll he could have failed, which is to my advantage. Okay, so these zombies aren't going to do anything, they're just standing up and getting involved, just taking guys back up. He's got no skills, try and make him roll as many dice as possible. Okay, so what I decided here is, let's roll through the dice, is to blitz with the mummy, making her go for it. I've decided that these guys here, there's quite a lot of people around here that are causing potential for breakaway in future turns down here. Because you've got a lucky power on this ghoul here, it's left me a little bit committed on this side, so I don't want him to just get away next turn down here. So making you go for it with this mummy, pushing the mummy in there, is causing him problems, so that hopefully I've got an extra turn to recover and get my players back around. The benefit of this is it also lets me take blocks here with these guys, rather than just trying to get dodges out to desperately get people back around again. Again, I can just leave him here to take this 2 dice on this vampire, which I'm going to knock down a follow-up, which allows me to tag these 2 guys out of the play, and this ghoul here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is still well within range of covering this side of the pitch. So I can get this ghoul here, offering assist but also covering this side of the pitch at the same time. Okay, I made a slight mistake on that turn. The way the interface works on Blood Silver, I forgot that this guy was here. I could have moved him up there and blocked 2 dice with this ghoul on the vampire, but in the end it wasn't the end of the world, and keeping the white back's probably still a reasonable play. Yeah, throwing those blocks before getting up these guys, not very good. You're going to be making your safe moves first. Good job he didn't block the ghoul with that pal there.